Coming to you a bit late today. Sorry, I had things to do. And I'm going to speak a little bit quieter because housematey is having a nap in the next room in his bedroom, so I'm going to do this as quietly as I can, but as impactfully as I can, hopefully. Okay, ready for today's lesson? I feel like a dickhead for saying that. Anyway, let's do the book. Oh, didn't even land on a lesson. Pause and reflect. Interesting. Okay. I will go for the opposite page because this is not a lesson, but we can maybe read that as well. Okay. Detachment lesson 130. Detachment is a tool that can be practiced with and by everyone. No one is immune from the effects of detachment. When we are learning to detach from the behavior of those we love, we get moments of relief between spells of doubt. You know what? I'm going to close the window. I need to detach from the sound of the child out there, who is very noisy most of the time. Anyway, let's start again. No one is immune from the effects of detachment. When we are learning to detach from the behavior of those we love, we get moments of relief between spells of doubt that what we are doing is the right thing. When we can see that others are detaching from us and our chaotic thinking. When we can see that others are detaching from us and our chaotic thinking, it actually helps us slow down. Wow. When we can't engage others in our craziness, it begins to be diffused. Damn. Okay. Yep, crazy lady. Wow. Everyone benefits from the practice of detachment. It could probably be proven that one's health is improved Let me start again. Everyone benefits from the practice of detachment. It could probably be proven that one's health is improved as the result of detachment too. Taking a deep breath is good for all our cells, and that's the first step of detachment after all. And when our friends and loved ones can see that we are no longer trapped by their chaos, they quiet down too. And if the struggle continues, we have many more steps we can take. I have considered how valuable this tool could be if applied to world powers. Relevant. Unfortunately, too many leaders feel that walking away is the coward's way. Yeah, aggression all the way. Of course, we might see that as a show of strength too, one that implies that it's okay for you to have your opinion. I'll keep mine, and we will peacefully coexist. People, individually, do it all the time. Just maybe it's time to envision this on a broader scale and see what the results could be. Surrendering to the practice of detachment is a healthy choice for everyone. Our example might be the only example another person is privy to today. Let's not disappoint them. Damn, there's a lot to digest there. And I'm afraid because I didn't sleep very well last night, from worry and not being able to detach from my anxious brain, worrying about silly societal, financial, stuff. I was reading that and I was finding it hard to read the words because my brain's not working properly today. So forgive me if that didn't translate, and also because I'm trying to be quieter because of housemate, sleeping, resting, napping. Why do I feel like I have to justify every little thing? I don't have to, do I? It's a choice I make, because my brain, actually my anxious brain, then goes, I should justify that so that people don't misinterpret what I'm saying, because for some reason it's really important for me to understand, for me to know that people understand exactly what I've said, because I feel like I'm really bad at explaining myself and getting my meaning across. And equally, because of my anxious brain, I think I'm also, at times, I misread people, and I misread things that are said, done, and think that they're something that they aren't, which is something I need to work on heavily. So what really struck me was the beginning bit, you know, when we can see that others are detaching from us and our chaotic thinking. Like, I really get that. I really get that. It actually helps us slow down, because then we can reflect on our behavior and be like, ooh, why did that person pull back? Or why did I pull back? And then you sort of reflect on your behavior and how you misinterpreted or misread a situation or words exchanged, or the way that you reacted was coming from a wounded place, from a place of overthinking, overanalyzing, misread cues, all that sort of stuff. I guess that's a little bit more of a tricky conundrum for people with any kind of neurodivergence. I'm not saying that I am neurodivergent, but I kind of relate, actually, I won't say kind of, stop saying that. I heavily relate to a lot of ADHD symptoms, autistic symptoms. I don't know, I've never been diagnosed, but anyway, I don't want to, not blame, but my brain thinks about things, does things, goes about things a different way. So whatever that, what do you want to label that? Whatever it is, I'm aware that the way I think and behave sometimes as a result of my thinking is problematic. Not just for other people, but for me as well. So it is good to be able to see the mirror of your actions, in the sense of like, the mirror, sometimes the mirror, but the consequence of your actions. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've raved on enough, and sorry, my brain's not fully working today. So that was today's lesson, 130. Hope you're having a good day, and I'm sending lots of love.